Before this video starts, if you guys don't already know, we are sponsored by our boys over at aoeah.com. Their link will be in the description. Also, don't forget to use code TBE at checkout and you'll get 3% off of your purchase. They have a whole lot of stuff you can buy, whether it be runes, weapons, armor, or items. Anything that's droppable really in the game, you can buy from them. The process of that, I'm going to explain it just so you know and everything, and you're not, worried about if they're going to steal your money or something like that. It is a legitimate process, I promise you. If you buy anything, they'll hit you with an email with instructions on what you need to do in your game, and all you'll have to do is enable your summoning sign and turn on your matchmaking and stuff in your settings if they aren't already on. And then you want to go to the Church of Ela, or Ela, however you pronounce that, which is right north of the first step, near where Tree Sentinel is, if you haven't killed him yet, at the very beginning of the game. And then you want to go into your multiplayer settings and turn your password, your multiplayer password, to 11111, that's 5 ones. Then you use your tarnished furrowed finger on the ground at the Church of Ela, and they'll contact you and summon you into their world within a few minutes. It shouldn't take too long. If it does, they do have a live support chat that is available 24/7, and you can hit them up if you do have any other issues. If it does take too long for them to summon you in, you might have to lay your summon sign back down, like delete it and put it back down, if you get what I mean. And once you're summoned into their world, whatever you bought from them will be dropped for you. And after you pick up everything that you purchased from their website, they'll, kind of just send you off back to your world, and then you can use everything that you bought. Now, if you do buy runes, like Lord runes and stuff like that, please use them as fast as you can, because you do know in this game, when you die, you'll lose them, and there'll be like twigs on the ground that you'll have to go pick up. They used to be bloodstains back in the older games, but if you don't go pick them back up and you die again, you'll lose them. You really don't want to do that, so as soon as you get them, go use them and invest them into something so you won't lose them. Or just don't break open the runes if you're not going to use them just yet. But yeah, that's it. We're going to go ahead and move on into the video. Hey guys, this is the Editor, and coming at you guys with an Elden Ring rune farm. And in this one, we're going to be killing 2 gargoyles, and with the gold scarab, we'll be giving you around 4,200 runes per kill. This isn't better than the bird rune farm. I would say if you have access to that one, do that one. This is mainly for the people that don't have access to that one. There's actually 3 gargoyles here that you can kill, but I just killed 2 of them because the third one is like a little bit more challenging to get to, and I fall off a lot trying to get that one. The location on the map is right here, and it's actually underground. To get here, I would recommend you to be decently high level, and you will have to have killed Radon. If you have killed Radon, then you can do this. If you haven't killed him yet, keep playing the game until you do. He's not a main boss, so you might have to look up some tutorials on how to get to him. I believe he is in Ranni's quest, which is right here. You don't have to do the entirety of Ranni's quest. You just have to kill Radon. After you have Radon killed, you can do the rest of this like normal. If you already have him killed, good news. If you don't already have him killed, keep playing until you kill him. And you'll access him around this area, and there'll be like a teleporter on the beach up here. But do keep in mind that the only way to access that is to get to a certain point in Ranni's quest, I believe. And that quest is pretty weird. But if you already have killed Radon, you want to go here. And if you've already been down here, you know what it is. It's the Nocron Eternal City. And your goal is to get over here, and there will be a casket, like a coffin that you get in. It'll take you up a waterfall, and it'll bring you here. If you already have this on the map, then you already know where I am, and you can go ahead and do the farm. If you don't have any of that shown, I will show you how to get there from the hole that Radon creates after you kill him. So, here we go. I'm going to show you the farm real quick a couple times, and then I'll show you how to get here. So the farm is, spawn your horse once you get onto the branch, go over to the first gargoyle, hit him a couple times. He should die, depending on what kind of weapon you have. This weapon hits like an absolute truck, so we only need to hit him a couple times. Boom, there you go. And then after you've done that, like I said, there is a third one, but I don't recommend doing that one. We're just going to do 2 of them, come back, sit down, and when you rest at the Grace and you get back up, they'll respawn. If you don't want to make your way back to the Grace, you can just fast travel. That's another way that you can do it, depending on if you have this game on a solid state drive or a hard drive. If you do have this game on an SSD, though, fast traveling will probably be way faster than trying to make your way back, because I don't really like the horse controls in this game, and it's pretty easy to fall off around here. But yeah, that's the actual farm itself. It's pretty good. Like I said, you'll get about 8,400 runes every time you do it, and you can get it done within, I would say, 25-ish seconds, 28. ish seconds, depending. Obviously, the more you do it, the faster you'll get at it. And you can, like that Ghost was just doing, if you're a mage build, you can just shoot your magic at them or whatever. Or if you have, I don't know if a bow could ever get that strong to where it's insta-killing them, but if you do, you can just shoot them with a bow. But I'm using this giant thing, and it's plus 24. It's called the Giant Crusher. Might make a video on this thing. You can see the strength requirement for it is 60. So you gotta be really strong to use this thing right here. And the RT for it is really cool, as you just saw me do. So now the friggin' tutorial on how to arrive at this location. So I'm going to show you from the hole in the ground how to get here. Quickest way to get to the hole in the ground is either fast travel to here or here. We're just going to go here, and I'll be with you guys here in 1 second. Alright, so now we're at the hole in the ground. Here's the spot on the map for it. You want to be kind of on the north side of it, because if you're not, then you'll just fall down into it. But if you're on the north side of it, you'll see these rocks kind of going down into a slopey style thing. And you're just going to drop down into these. And when you do drop down into these, you'll make your way eventually to Nokron, the Eternal City. And which isn't the same place that you go down to in the Riverwell, which it kind of is, but this is more elevated than that. So the only way to access that is through this hole that Radon made. And once you're in here, you can just drop down. Boom. And then run forward, drop down over here. The rest of this I'm just going to speed up because it kind of is a long journey, and I don't want to, you know, keep talking to make this video a long video. So here we go. Now, coming up right here, if you haven't faced it already, this would be a boss called Mimic Tear, which is actually a spell you can get, or a summon you can get in the game. And the boss wall will be right here, and you walk in. You'll actually be facing yourself, and a little way to cheese that fight, if you want to, is to unequip all weapons and armor, and you'll be fighting yourself, but just butt naked with no weapon to defend themselves with, if you want to. But yeah, that's that fight. And once you get to this bridge, you should be able to call your horse, and I'm going to speed up the footage now, and you can see where I go. Your goal is to get to the Ancestral Woods fire, and that's where we're going to go. Alright, so here we are at the Ancestral Woods fire. And our goal now is to get over here. So basically just head north and you'll enter this cave system. There'll be some jellyfish over here. You'll see it in the footage. And we'll make our way to the Great Waterfall Basin. And we're going to speed it up, and I'll show you how to get over there. So here's your fire right here you can grab. The next part of this is basically going to be us running to get here, and I'm going to speed up the footage for that as well. So in here will actually be a boss arena. There'll be 2 bosses that you fight in here. I'm not going to say what they are to not spoil it if you don't want me to. They're pretty difficult. Depending on what level you are. I was very over leveled for them, and I completely mollywopped them, so you'll probably struggle with it more than I did. But yeah, it's 2-on-1, and that's never a good thing, so I wish you luck in that endeavor. After you beat the bosses, there will be a casket or coffin type thing that'll open up, and you're gonna hop into that, and it's gonna play this cutscene of you like hopping in it and going up the waterfall. We're just gonna skip it though for now. And there's going to be a second cutscene after this one that we're going to skip to once it actually loads. Well, it never did, so we could just skip it. There we go. Okay, so there's going to be a fire right there. Now you're in the actual part of this where you need to get up here. Now, where the map is for this place, honestly, I can't remember. But I will just show you the straightforward path from this coffin to the actual place. Now there is going to have to be like some horse parkour that's going to be done, and I wish you luck on that too, because I hate doing it as well. I might mess up a couple times. Who knows, I might flawless it. So let's go. But once you're through all that stuff right there, there will be another grace right here that you can get to. Now our next stop is the actual farm itself, so we're going to go ahead and head there. And it's not too hard to get up there either, so I'm going to speed up the footage. And here we are, we're making our way up to where the actual farm is. And here's your grace. There you go. That's how you get to it, and I showed you how to do it earlier. Hope you do enjoy it. Like I said, it's not the best rune farm in the game. There's obviously better ones, but this one I would say is a perfect mid-game farm if you don't have access to this. This is way better than the Boulder farm and better than the other new game farms. It's just not as good as this one, but if you don't have access to this, then this is perfect for you. And also, to get down here without the NPC quest, you need to go through this part of the map and do all this other stuff. Wait, what am I talking about? Well, yeah, you need to go to this part of the map and hit this teleporter, and then that'll take you down there, and that's a very high level area up there too. The snow area is way harder than these underground areas, so you can do this at a lower level than you can do that if you didn't have access to the NPC quest. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. If you guys did like this video, then drop it a like. If you dislike this video, then drop it a dislike. If you guys want to see more videos like this, then go ahead and hit the sub button. You will see more. Other than all that stuff, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
LBB, you done did 'em dirty, fool.